Peace. How you doing? What's up, Kate's Corner? Calmer, but you know. Peace, Queen, arise. Lotus Planter. I've been trying to do this all day today. And I just kept having a lot of interference. It's been crazy. I kind of gave up getting on here, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get back on here and just do it again. Peace, Conscious Thinker. Peace, Janet. So, what's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? It's like the portal came and, man, a lot of shit changed. I'm gonna try not to go in too deep. But man, y'all, like, it's a lot. Did anybody notice anything or feel any major differences with the portal before I even start? If you could drop something in the chat. Peace, Mariah G. What's up, Mariah? Oh yeah, me too. I think I need to go to Seaweed Anonymous because, you know, I go in and out of these seasons of being craving stuff. This is definitely a seaweed season. You was moody. Okay. Me too. Yeah, me too. Come to think of it, I was moody as well. What's up, Garden of Tweety? It's your first live? Ashe. Well, welcome, 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 welcome. You felt more peaceful. Okay. Interesting. Peace, Martin. So I'm going to tell you what I felt and what I picked up on. So, first of all, let me say this. With the Lionsgate portal, I was kind of just sitting in meditation. And like the old me would probably get embarrassed by this, but the new me don't give a fuck. So it is what it is. Like, I'm done with shame, guilt, and embarrassment. Those are like 3 emotions that's dead to me. To never be resurrected again. I'm done with that shit. It's useless. But I was sitting there meditating, and it was crazy. I think she ain't no seaweed in my teeth. It was crazy because it felt like as soon as it was approaching, it felt like something, I don't know, it felt like something like was scanning my body. And like as my body was being scanned, I shifted from a lot of different emotions to instant clarity. So it was like I was sitting there thinking, like, you know, I feel like my ability to manifest is not as strong as I would like for it to be. I feel like I'm not as smart as I would like to be. I feel like I'm not, you know, my mom was just kind of going through all of these things that I felt like needed to change, you know, about me. And then like something scanned my body, and within an instant it was like, fuck that. Like all of a sudden my mouth got real vulgar. I'm vulgar anyway, but more vulgar than usual. And I was just like, fuck that. What the fuck you mean? You're not capable of manifesting and yada 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 yada. Like I literally like started challenging the thoughts that I have that are on loop. And when I challenged the thoughts, I realized that I had been in a trance. And the trance was making me feel like I wasn't good enough for so many things. And the Lionsgate portal pulled me out of a trance. So when I came out of the trance, I went from feeling not enough to feeling like the baddest bitch in the whole world, you know? Like, I was just like, I really be sleeping on myself. Like, I'm really very fucking incredible in so many ways. And I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, I've been tricked and deceived and incapable of even seeing my true self. And so I felt like that was a collective thing too, though. The portal definitely brought clarity. Yes, I am more in control of my emotions now on the other side of the portal. But the main thing that I noticed is so many things. I'm thinking about just doing like a live, maybe we could do an event or something and sit and talk about this where I could really go deeper. But what happened was, with this particular portal right here, antimatter or dark matter came into our universe, a whole lot of it. And so what happens when you have a lot of antimatter, it's going to take up any place where there is space for it to do so. So antimatter or dark matter is highly programmable. It has like massive amounts of storage space for data. So I could feel it in the air. Like if you hold your hand out in the air and just move your hand, like you can feel the waves. It's like being in water and you can feel the waves. So I was feeling that and I was like, this, you can feel the vibration. You can feel the electricity in the air. So the air is full of programmable matter right now. So like what can happen is, if you're not really observing your thoughts, your reactions, and what you're speaking, you will find yourself programming this dark matter with negative programs. And so with the energy we're in now, shit is just going to manifest way faster than before, and things are also amplified. So if you plant one seed, you get one tree, but now on the other side of this portal, you plant one seed and you get a whole harvest of trees. So this is what I'm picking up on. So you want to definitely be very cautious about what you're saying and speaking, and not speaking without being conscious in that moment, because the entities that feed on this dark matter are here as well. I mean, you know, it's just like, how can I put it? Like, the dark matter coming here attracted entities that were not here before. And if you go out and just in the world, it's in chaos. It's in more chaos than it was before. So I've been talking to y'all about this constantly, like this bifurcation, this splitting of earths, and like it's so strong right now. So with the electricity in the air, with this dark matter, and then you have the nanoparticles as well in the air, which is more programmable matter. So basically we're swimming in a pool of these open programs being written and rewritten depending on what type of vibration, what type of energy, what we're talking about, what we're thinking about, etc. So that was one of the main things that I noticed. And I told y'all with the portals opening right after I had surgery the last time I did that video in the backyard, and I was telling y'all about how these portals opening and stuff, you're gonna see people flipping out. So that's definitely gonna be that's happening already, and it's happening a lot more. You know, and I also, with this portal was stronger than any other. I don't know if for y'all, but every year we always, you know, would talk about this Lionsgate portal and even do like stuff with y'all together, activities and stuff and rituals and all of that. But this one was more, I don't know, it was more potent than all the others to me. And I can feel the existence of this darkness on the planet, but I can also feel the new earth is coming as a result of it. And so these entities are outside of our light spectrum. So what's happening is, if you haven't been working on mastering yourself, if you haven't been integrating yourself with your demons, if you're still trying to be all love and light and avoid the darkness, like this energy is going to be very challenging for you. It's going to be challenging for anybody who has not been doing shadow work, because this energy brought in a whole lot of shadows and darkness. It felt like the void had threw up on planet Earth. And another thing that I noticed is that when the sun rises in the morning, the sun is like 8 hours. Is like the way the sun looks at our house certain times of the day is almost 8 hours off. So if you pay attention to how the sun rises, you might wake up at 6 o'clock every morning and the sun is in a very specific place. You wake up at 6 tomorrow, it's not going to be where it was before the Lionsgate portal. And so what happens is, we're like going through an inversion. So you're going to have a lot of experiences of double talk. So if somebody is saying something negative to you or about you, 9 times out of 10 is really something positive. So somebody can be like, you don't know everything. And really what they're saying is, I'm impressed that you know a lot, but I don't like it. So they'll just say, you don't know everything. So like, you have to understand the double talk, the double speak. It's a lot of forked tongues right now. It's a whole lot of deception going on right now. People, like, this Lionsgate portal is going to also make it difficult for people who are not being authentic. And I know being authentic is a challenge, because a lot of us have trauma and attachments and we're afraid of being judged. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, I have to keep it real. It is what it is. And I'm going to be keeping it more real than ever before, because denying parts of myself because I'm trying to cater to a crowd, like, that's not what I do. So, if you follow us, I even closed down readings for a little while, because my guides were just like people who have not been doing shadow work, people who still have fear of demons, people who still think that darkness is wrong or bad or evil, and don't realize that it's transformational and healing. People that maybe took the jab, people who have not made a decision to come into 5D. Maybe you're kind of hanging around in the middle. Like, okay, all of them people, like, that shit is not safe, because these entities, these energies, these frequencies, these scalar waves, the nanoparticles, you have many different groups of people that are sending us their own intentions, because this programmable matter that entered into our atmosphere, you better believe that the people who don't want to lose control are trying to program it. That's why so many movies, pay attention to what movies go be coming out, like from now to December. They're going to be releasing movies, music, things like that, because they know that this matter is highly programmable. So if you don't like the way that you're feeling about life, if you want to start by, what are you thinking and what are you speaking? So there's an inversion that has happened, and I can feel it. And and I caught myself, I was saying something, and it just, my guys was just like, you really need to be careful about what you say, because programmable matter entered into the universe that was not here before. And I was like, whoa, that shit, it caught me off guard. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. So basically, the news and stuff like that, like, they're taking advantage of this. So when you have this energy enter, you want to take advantage of it. This is like, this time right now, speaking your affirmations out loud. Like, I was going crazy with affirmations. I was turning affirmations into raps and everything, and I was, and I was just like, man, I'm great. Like, any negative thing that I was struggling with, it just got wiped away. I totally went through a rebirth, like, for real. So all of us have a feminine side and a masculine side. All of us have a light side and a dark side. All of us have right hemisphere, left hemisphere. Like, it is what it is, right? So, but because of the repression, the suppression, and the pressure for everybody to be the same and fit into these molds, a lot of us don't really accept these parts of ourselves. If that's you, this energy is going to be difficult for you as well, because it's crazy. Just it's so much more I want to say, and I don't even feel like I can say it right now. But please take charge. Like, take charge of your life. You know, be accountable for what's in your life, what's coming in your life. Work on releasing shame and releasing guilt. Like, you gotta do that. Be careful, because people who have not been managing their thoughts and mastering themselves, they probably don't even know when these energies hijack them. So to be mounted, or to take yourself through a process of invocation of a specific energy. So like an example of that would be, if I'm doing wound healing or something, then I'm probably going to take on the energy of Isis, and then I'm not using all of my own energy to do the healing. So that's one thing. But unintentional possession, unintentional mounting, interference, something else hacking your psychology, something else hacking, you know, just pay attention and you'll see it. You'll even see a shift happen, maybe even in their eyes. And so it's really interesting that I'm saying this, because I recorded a video that I haven't decided if I'm going to post it yet, because I feel like it's going to definitely be triggering for a lot of people. But you know, the energy of Sekhmet had been speaking to me and was just like, look, y'all, like this energy now, like if you could see physically what's happening, the way it was shown to me, it was kind of like that entity on Stranger Things and H.P. Lovecraft. It was an entity like that that's hovering over each city, and it's manipulating the energy in the minds, and it's consuming all of this dark matter, and that gives it more power to do whatever it is that it wants to do. So I literally could feel it hovering, and there was a moment where I started to panic. And you know, I was panicking. I'm talking about, I'm Palo Santo, sage, like salt water, you know what I'm saying, my black crystals, any black crystals to repel negativity. You know, I'm banishing energy. I mean, I was going crazy with it. And I sat down and was having a conversation with Sekhmet, and Sekhmet was just like, her face looked so sad, and I had never seen that before. I had never felt that from her. And she was just like, you allowed yourself to spiral out of control, and I didn't even notice it. And I pride myself on self-control. Like, that's some shit I pride myself on. It's very rare that I have regrets, because I exercise a level of discipline and self-control. So like, I don't have to have regrets. Regrets, repenting, like them two things I don't do too. It's just shit that I don't do. But I was definitely, Sekhmet was definitely showing me, like, you're gonna have to be the predator. In the energy that you're in now on this new earth, you're either gonna be the prey or the predator. Like, there is no in between anymore. So before this Lionsgate portal, it was kind of like this in-between realm energy where we really didn't have to decide or choose which we was going to be. But now you do, because if you don't make a choice, you're going to get devoured, and you're going to get, you know, overwritten. Like, to where your emotions not your emotions, your thoughts not your thoughts, your words not your words, and then you just feel like your fucking life is not even your life, you know, and you just become really, really unhappy. And I was unhappy about some things in my life, but with this portal, when it came, I don't know, it happened so quick. Again, it was like something scanned from my crown chakra all the way down, and then I instantly, I just started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. It was crazy. And I recorded myself doing it. you know, and like you can see the energy moving through me. And it was, I had never really seen that happen before on video from my videos. And I was like, yo, look, you know, I kind of felt like I was shape shifting or something. But then my guys were just like, see, you have a negative mind attached to that. Like, if you're a predator, you're going to have certain ways that you camouflage, disguise yourself, and you're going to take on the form that's necessary for whatever is happening. You know, but when you're in a mentality of victimhood, that's being a prey. And if you're being a prey, then what do you think is going to happen? And so that's just what it is. So everything that we've been telling y'all for the last few years has came to fruition. And Magenta Pixie has a video that she talked about, and literally she was saying all the same stuff I was saying. So the world kind of like flipped inside out or something, like an inversion, and the template is changing. The earth is being reborn. But it's like heaven and hell is existing in the same space right now. It really feels like the Truman Show. If you look on YouTube, David Icke videos, all his videos have been removed. All of a sudden, they're back on YouTube as if they were never removed. And you will notice a lot of the videos that were removed and people who were shadow banned is not anymore. If you look at the date on mostly all of them, it's either 4 years or 8 years. So, and it looks really grainy too. So shit don't even look right. You can tell that we're in a whole different frequency. And so we have been talking to y'all about the sixth solar sun according to the Mayan calendar, and some of what it was going to bring, you know. And so going back to this conversation, we're in the underworld, we're in the abyss, we're swimming in the dark waters of dark matter, which is called the abyss. So this is why people are flipping out. And again, the people who have been doing the shadow work, looking at themselves, being willing to look at the shit about you don't like, and maybe you don't want to admit it, but it just is what it is, and you gotta look at it and accept it to take control fully of your consciousness. Because see, consciousness is being transferred from dimension to dimension on a collective level. So like, and I can feel this happening. Like our consciousness, we may not shift to a new planet, but our consciousness shifts to a new planet vibratory state. So you know, so you will notice people talking very in a very double talk manner. They saying one thing but mean something else. They may be saying something really, really kind to you, but really, really meaning to be mean, or vice versa. So that's happening too. Releasing shame, releasing judgment, releasing guilt. You know, these are 3 top things you want to do, so that dark energy is nothing wrong with dark energy, but dark energy does come with a greater responsibility than light energy, because darkness is where everything is born, where everything originates, including light. So, you know, I can't tell you all what I think you should be doing, but if you're embracing your dark side and integrating with that, you're going to do fine in this energy. But if you've been running from it and avoiding it, this energy is going to feel very dense and overwhelming. For me, it feels electrifying and magnetic. I'm loving this energy. Like, I am really loving this energy. Y'all finna see me in a whole lot of different ways, shapes, and forms. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. I want people who resonate with me to feel better about their being their authentic self. You know, I don't bring judgment on people. I accept people for who they are. But if people are not being honest about who they are and being authentic, then it's going to cause some dissonance, and you can feel it. It feels like friction. It feels like static in their auric field. And so, you know, you don't want to be one of those people, because we got to be keen of mind. We have to be alert, you know, because like I said, people who have not been managing these things, these portals are also inside of us, as above, so below. So yes, your ass is full of demons, and you are fully antimatter. You're full of dark matter. We are full of nanoparticles. All of this is programmable matter that just takes orders and then go and begin making it happen. So be careful about what you're speaking, what you're saying, especially in conversation with your loved ones. because everything is being amplified right now. This energy is very electric, and it amplifies everything. So, you know, if you have panic attacks, like the sooner you catch it, the less, you know, the less difficult it is. And so it's like that, just catch it early. But this energy is crazy, y'all. I really feel the bifurcation. Don't look back, keep looking forward. Don't look back, keep looking forward. Because I'm going through these transitions, I decided not to do any personal readings for a little while, because the channel messages that I've been getting are like really it's a lot. It's a lot. The channel message, it's a lot. It is a lot. And let me just say, you know, we have been very arrogant in our judgments about things. Humanity on a collective level, we really need to learn this lesson that we don't know everything, and that's okay. And it's nothing wrong with nothing. You know, it's like, it's not making a judgment on it, but we definitely have to be more aware of ourselves, and don't allow ourselves to get in that automaton state, because a lot of us were stuck in 4D. We made the jump for the awakening, but then because you have had to purge, and because you have had to let so much stuff go, some of us just got stuck. You know, and if you look back, you go turn to a pillar of salt. So, you know, it's like, don't look back, keep looking forward. What is it that you want to create? Since we're in this energy that is highly programmable, you want to focus on what's ahead of you and what you want to create. Try not to even focus on what's going on around you. And I know everybody like, yo, the cities is this, and riots is coming, and there's gonna be no food and no water, and people wanting to leave the country. Like, I get it, and I feel that too. I feel it so strong. Matter of fact, yesterday I felt it so strong, I didn't even get on here and do this video, because I was like, it wouldn't be authentic, because I was just really overwhelmed by feeling this darkness, and not in a negative way, but the negativity. So, you know, with these different variations, you know, of energies, when they talk about delta and lambda, I mentioned this to y'all, alpha, these are states, these are frequencies of our mind, states of mind. And because the dream time spell is breaking, they're trying to put us back in a dream, back in a trance. And so they just keep talking about delta, delta, delta. I'm gonna do the lambda build. Matter of fact, if what y'all like if, I don't know, if y'all want to join for that, I'll go ahead and do that first, because I feel like that's gonna be more relevant than anything. I feel like some of the information that I give is gonna bring clarity as to some of the things that y'all probably feeling. But I got in some trouble about this message. It's really crazy, because I feel like don't nobody get messed with as much as I do, and I'm sure that's not true. But yeah, I can't, this conversation right here that I'm talking about, and this build that I'm gonna do, it can't be done on any platform that is doing censorship. So if y'all interested in that, like, I don't want to do it unless people are really interested in it. Peace, CJ. Peace, Class Moon. Yeah, the atmosphere is highly charged. Like, but if you've been doing the work, you go find yourself more peaceful and less bothered. Your feelings become unhurtable. You know what I'm saying? And it's really nice to be in that space. The light code's coming in faster. But, you know, I'm telling y'all, choose. Like, are you gonna be the wolf or the sheep? And I just felt like it's just time. I'm the wolf. I don't want to be a prey. I was a prey for too damn long, praying and being a prey, and it wasn't getting me nowhere. You know, trying to be in religion, it just it wasn't getting me no more. Angel Army, yes, pieces, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's real. That's real. I have noticed that. I've noticed a lot of stuff. But this build that I want to do, You go rock with me, conscious thinker. That's what's up. See, somebody fuck with me, huh? But like, okay, cool. You interested too, real divine masculine? Okay, cool. I mean, it's gonna be a highly sensor. What's the word for it? It's like, I don't know. That shit like Area 51. I didn't even know it was gonna be that triggering. You know, but yeah, I mean, y'all gonna see me moving different. You definitely gonna notice a difference. Um, we in this basically it's like water. You can feel it. It's very electric. So be careful about what you're doing. This energy is also very highly sexually charged. So I feel like our kundalinis got like a collective like boost, you know what I'm saying? Which sounds crazy coming out of my mouth, but that was another thing that I felt. So you may even be feeling like low back pain and things like that. And I believe that the ascension process, this is just part of that process, you know. Um, yeah. So um, some of the stuff that I wanted to say to y'all, when I got ready to do the video, a lot of weird shit started happening with my devices. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna create a sacred space so we can come in that space, and then we can have a unfiltered conversation. Because I'm still speaking in codes and filtering. I just want to be able to let loose. But yeah, if you're not choosing to be the predator, you're gonna automatically be the prey. This is the real reset. The end of the world has officially happened, and we are definitely in the beginning of a new world. You know, and I'm telling y'all, if we don't let go of all of the things that we think we know and be willing to just be open to actually grow, you go get stuck. And you know, that's how you get in this sunken place. So go back to the video where we've been breaking down the bifurcation and breaking down a lot of back pain. Exactly. Yes, that's what it is, desert dweller. Absolutely. So the kundalini is going to be very the kundalini is definitely going to be very necessary to help us to break through some of these things. But it can be dangerous, you know. It's so much to it. I've had dangerous reactions from my own kundalini experiences. It can be hard. Egos. Watch your ego. Watch your ego. Watch your ego. Watch your ego. Because I've been catching myself getting triggered, and then instead of me allowing my egoic self to just take over, I'm able to pause and allow my higher self to come forward. Yeah, and don't let, because we're being reminded of who we are. And so, yeah, it's a lot of chaos going to be happening. I feel like we're on the verge of a huge war as well. It's like a war inside of a war inside of a war. I feel that too. And again, I just want to say to y'all, like, the love and light shit, it was working for a lot of us for a little while, but now it's more about integration, becoming whole. So we are all fractals of source, but to become whole, like, you got to be able to integrate all of the parts of yourself, and so, like, you can't exist in divided and compartmentalized, and then you're going to manifest compartmentalized manifestations. Stuff is not going to come to you pure and whole, and so I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling for this energy. But yeah, this energy is not an energy that I feel like is beneficial for kids right now. I feel like the powers that be used to be the powers that used to be, I feel like I don't know, it's something about the kids, even with school and stuff like that, like something, they really want to be able to get their hands on the kids, their minds, and control them. I'm not sure why that is right now, but I know children have this very pure energy. And so if a lot of dark matter, antimatter energy came in during this Lionsgate portal, then that kind of makes it make sense as to, because I had a personal experience where like my daughter's school, like calling, like, bring your kid to school, bring your kid to school, and I'm just like I said, I've been on my second Kali energy type shit, so I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm fucking fearless, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been fearless, but now I'm fearless almost to the point where it's almost dangerously fearless. And so I'm having to kind of try to balance myself out, because I am a public figure, and so I have to be accountable for the shit that I'm saying and that I tell y'all. And I need to operate in integrity. And it's like, can't nobody check me on that, because I've always operated in integrity. Y'all fuck with me because y'all know I be keeping it real. Even if I have resistance to what I'm saying, y'all know I be keeping it real. And a lot of y'all been with me since day one and have watched my whole evolution. But one thing, no matter whether I was in religion or not, one thing that y'all know for sure about me is that no matter what space I'm in that space, I'm searching for something that I could use to be of service to others. So like, I've been working for free for most of these years. I've been doing a lot of shit for free, and it was just out of love and compassion that I was doing that. But now, like, that the war has went to this new level, is we got to move different. So when I do post this information, I don't know, I gotta think of a good name. Maybe y'all can think of a good name for it. This is the shit that put Target on my back. This is the shit that I've been going through so much crazy shit. And I'm so thankful for it, because it's teaching me a lesson and it's humbling. And again, I got this whole ego content that I put together, because if your ego is controlling you, this energy is gonna be difficult for you as well. Make sure that you're consuming more greens, because this energy is very electrical. You want to make sure that you're supporting the electricity of your own body. So I know for me, I started craving green stuff, but I started craving it so bad, I just be sitting and eating my chlorella supplements, like just snacking on them. Then I seaweed, I've been eating that, but I definitely been craving it more. Kale, like green stuff, like that's really what I've been craving. A lot of green stuff. I've been finding myself not wanting to be cold. I prefer to be hot or warm than cold. So these are some of the things that I noticed. And so drinking more water is important too, to help us be able to flow in this energy, because this new energy, I'm still getting used to it. My body is still adjusting to it. But for like 2 days after the Lionsgate portal, my whole body was vibrating and buzzing, and I was just like, yo, this is this is too much. This is too much. Yeah. And then I had some experiences with my ancestors and with some of my star family as well. And I'll be talking more about that in the next videos, because I think that it would benefit all of us. I really do. It would benefit all of us to work on our level of integrity, to work on our level of authenticity. Because it's a lot of people out here who are they're in front of people and teaching, but the integrity is missing. The authenticity is missing. And so more than anything, we all need that. And so, I'm always wanting to be in that space where I support that freedom of expression, whatever it is, but liberation, we've been on lockdown. We've been incarcerated for so long. Liberation, it can feel scary, just because you're having these new experiences and you're being free to have these new experiences. So don't be surprised if you have these moments where this fear hits you, and it's not like fear, it's like excitement with a touch of fear, and it's just because you're literally swimming in new water. So yeah, don't be afraid. You'll hear a lot of people talking about this more, the demons and the entities and things like that. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a sign that we need to definitely work on mastering ourselves, integrating with our demons, allowing our shadow side to be respected and integrated into our life. Like trying to be compartmentalized is just, that's going to be challenging as well. So just being your whole self, your authentic self, you know, so what if somebody don't like it? If somebody don't like who you are, authentic, and your authenticity, they somebody don't need to be in your life, you know. So that's just what it is. And a lot of times we have people in our life that shouldn't be in our life because we're not being authentic. If we be authentic, they probably gonna be like, I don't even want to mess with you no more. And that's great, so yeah, think about that. Just hold on to your integrity, your authenticity. Be patient with yourself. Like, it's gonna work out. We've been putting, for those of you who've been putting in the work with us, we've been putting in the work. We did the whole Phoenix rising from the ashes, shadow work. Like, we've been putting in the work. I feel the results of putting in that work, and I'm so thankful and so grateful that I just kept pushing to do that, because it was so hard. Doing shadow work is not easy. Like, when you doing it for real, you break down, you cry, you have days of depression. Sometimes you trigger a whole dark night of the soul moment, so it's just, yeah, it is what it is. And maybe you relate to this philosophy that I'm sharing with you. So this will be a good time to work on some shadow work and some integration. But you definitely got to have self-love and self-care side by side with the shadow work. But the collective ego is definitely being neutralized. It ain't helping. It ain't really serving us. We can let that go. A lot of us, our ego was created in childhood. And so your ego is very childish. So, just go back. All of the stuff I'm talking about is on our website. So y'all can go and order yes, chlorophyll is melanin. Exactly, Angel. Go and order that. What I'm talking about. You can go and order that on our website. The shadow work, the rise from the phoenix ashes, galactic signature, everything we've been doing, we took the time. Well, Ernest took the time. He's great. He's great. I'm so thankful for him. But he took the time to take all of our lectures and webinars and classes and put them in one place on the website. So tap in, y'all, because we got to be accountable. If you're not putting in the work and the time to be the person you desire to be, you're just allowing yourself to be open, programmable matter, walking around here, and any entity can just hack into your system at any time. So, keep that in mind, because this energy is just not supporting bullshit. And again, you either go be the sheep or the wolf. You go be the predator or the prey. You go be the lion of the jungle, or you go be the prey of the jungle. I'm all the way with the shit when it comes to being a predator. I'm not finna be no prey no more. I'd rather be at the top of the food chain. So, yeah, that's what it is. But follow us on the website. Please, y'all. Go look at the classes. Like, I know they long, 2-3 hours. But it takes so much work to put that together. And, y'all need to tap in. At least tap in. The most expensive one is probably $50. But it's like 3 hours worth of information that you can use and build on. And it's not shit that you get everywhere. It wouldn't even make sense to go and Google some shit and then read it and charge people $50 for it. People out here doing that, but we ain't doing that. But if you got integrity, if you're doing the work, if you're doing shadow work, if you got compassion, if you're taking your time and observing yourself, if you're using your words of affirmation, since the energy is so programmable, like speak your shit, talk your shit, talk about yourself like you the best thing since sliced bread. Like, for real. Like, do that. Don't if somebody start talking down on you, you start talking up on yourself. It's programmable. So people that's doing curses and stuff right now, this might not be the best atmosphere for curses. It's certain spiritual work, and that's just a personal thing for me. I think focusing on what it is you desire to create, holding on to that, not listen to the negativity, not becoming a part of that. And you probably heard this here first about this programmable matter. But yes, it's very sensitive to energy and to words and to your vibration. So take control. take control, because if you don't, you will be taken over. And we're gonna see this more and more happening. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, y'all, message us if you have like a request for a topic or something that we'll cover. We have the dark crystal elixir. We still have some. We still probably have about 50 of those left over. Maybe 40. Just go and read about it if you don't know what the dark crystal elixir is. But yeah, the dark matter. I did the dark crystal elixir and then it's dark matter. Like I didn't even know that. It just kind of lined up and worked out like that. But yeah, so check that out. Read the blog about it. That elixir right there is powerful. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very powerful. And I think that's it. I just wanted to say that and touch you with those words, so that you just remember your power. Remember your power. Remember who you are. And yeah, y'all gonna see me out here with the shit. I'm gonna be with the shit. I'm gonna be acting like a whole other person, because I am, and I have the right to be who the hell I want to be when I want to be. And I might not be the same person Thursday that I was Tuesday. You might not either. But again, this is about liberation. This Lionsgate came to liberate us from trying so hard to be everything we think everybody want us to be, and to just relax and just exist. Just exist. Stay away from people who don't have control of their demons. They dangerous. So if you can avoid that, I would highly recommend that too, because people is gonna be flipping, especially in church. It's gonna be so much crime that we're gonna hear about from church, like during church. That was another thing, another vision that I had. So yeah, some of the experiences I don't feel comfortable talking about right now on the topic of this. So that's why I said I'm just gonna do the lambda delta build and explain what that really means and why they keep using those words with these different mutations. That's deep. That's really deep. So that'll be more like an esoteric occult build that I'm gonna do. And I might even collaborate with somebody and do it. I don't know. But yeah, subscribe to the website so you can stay in touch, and then we'll let you know when we're gonna do that. So I appreciate y'all. It's 61 of y'all up in here, 48 likes. I shade. Like, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, because that does help the algorithm and helps more people to find it. Shan, hey Shan, how to handle loneliness. Oh, that's so good you mentioned that. I'm talking about that too in some of this, some of the build that I'm talking about, dealing with the loneliness. But yeah, I need, you're gonna have to sit in your loneliness and talk to it. That's what I do. I talk to my loneliness, talk to it, and it's just like, okay, what is it that you would like for me to learn? Or is it something that I need to bring my attention to? Like, talk to it like it's a person. So like my depression and shit, when it happens, I talk to it like it's a person. And a lot of times I end up talking myself into not even feeling like that anymore. But that's very natural and normal. And I wish I could just send you a virtual hug, because you're not alone. Loneliness actually can be very beautiful, because at least you don't have a lot of people around you with a lot of energy that you would have to deal with. So what are the benefits of you having that? I wish I had more alone time, to be honest with you. I'd be depressed because I don't be by myself enough. I like people, but I don't like people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have really come to realize, like, I'm multidimensional, and I've been trying to be two-dimensional, looking like something drew on a piece of paper, and that's just not what it is, And for you too, we're multidimensional. So you're gonna go into different states of feeling and being, and that's okay. So just talk to it and find what it can show you and teach you. Yeah. But don't let your feelings be hurtable. Let your feelings be unfuckwittable. For real. Because if you don't, Like these entities out here trying to trigger people on a collective level just because they feed off of drama. And I damn near had somebody call a bomb squad on me at the airport. And it was just crazy. And my spirit guides was just like, don't react. They want you to get mad. They want you to react. They want you to raise your voice. All of that. They was like, this shit a simulation. This shit ain't real. So let them search you again and search your shit again and throw your shit all out your bag. And, you know, it's a simulation. That's how they was like, it's just a simulation. And I love that. So when somebody is pissing me off, I just be like, it's just a simulation. This shit ain't real. None of this shit is real. It's a simulation. And that takes the density out of situation. So yeah, I'm sitting there, your girl got the bomb squad on the way, and it was crazy. And I was so calm. They was, you know, like, I don't know, I'm calm as hell. I don't have the energy to be reacting to people, you know. I like my peace. And so yeah, I just stayed calm, and it went okay. They, you know, the police came, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all think I got something damn explosive, but okay. And it worked out. But if I would have got mad and got triggered, and is this some racist stuff, and y'all doing this because I'm black, and so many things I could have thought of to do, and I was just like, you know what? The air is full of dark matter. So if I react like that, it's going to be amplified, and this will turn into something that didn't even have to be. So keep that in mind, because these entities will jump in anybody around you who is not living consciously and trigger you. And because it needs chaos to happen. So people go be fucking with you. Yes. Yes. Remember Campson told you this. Stay calm. Stay cool. You know what I'm saying? Stay collective. Copacetic. And be like, okay, it's just a simulation. It's just a simulation. And that was the most powerful thing that I got. You can be different. So choose today who you want to be and be that person. Start. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Choose to be different. That's all you have to do, is make the choice, and then trust that you're going to be different because you made the choice. You know, be careful with who you're interacting with, because you don't really know what people really be on. Everybody not as transparent as I am. You know, I really don't hide shit. It is what it is. But I operate at a level of integrity to where I feel like being transparent is just the way to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way to be for me anyway. Because I don't give it. I'm not concerned with what people think about me, so it's no reason for me not to be transparent. You know, so yeah, just try to check in with yourself more often, see how you feeling, talking to yourself, acknowledging yourself, affirming yourself. I'm going to be talking so much big shit. I might just need to do a whole affirmation meditation. I be talking major shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. Let me see if I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of some of the shit I've been talking about. Baby, I'm finna do something I probably never did before. Just to celebrate all this programmable dark matter. but I have been just writing some of the stuff down that was coming to me, and it's kind of funny because I'm really talking big pyramid shit. That's what I call it, big pyramid shit. So it's like, you know, you want to talk, you might not be a poet. It might be painting, you know what I'm saying, sketching something. Like, just find a creative way to express how you feel. And this is gonna be really therapeutic. But this is what I had wrote. I am that I am. Killer Win, Killer Cam. Yeah, I'm the main with a womb and you a fan. Walk through the valleys of the shadows in the dark. I ain't never had it easy. I always had it hard. Purple color heart, I carry scars on my body. Ain't shame on my struggles, man, I put that shit on God. Making the best with the cards in my hand. Power in my melanin, check the DNA strands. I am my own brand. I make your consciousness expand. I'm the link to Akash, yet it's broad got a band. No data limits, access it on demand. Download like codes, pure channel with no spam. So that's just a little bit. But you know, I really slick feel like I'm the best motherfucking female rapper. You know what I'm saying? In the world, big pyramid shit. We talk big pyramid shit over here. Like we not talking bad about ourselves, right? We not being critical. We ain't doing none of that shit. People gonna be like, you arrogant. Thank you. That's this new energy. So you either go ride with it or you go be in resistance, and it's just gonna be a struggle for you. And I want y'all ascension process to be enjoyable, you know? So yeah, I do. Thank you for that. Yeah. It's funny that you talked about me having bars, because I wrote a song about my bars, and yeah, I'm very good at what I do, but I haven't been like really doing it and letting y'all see it. So that's finna change, because I realized that I inspire people, I motivate people to wanna just go for it with whatever it is you want to do. So yeah, y'all will be hearing more of that. Yes. Y'all with the shit. Y'all support me. Y'all like, yeah. The dudes, y'all probably like, okay, yeah, she's slick. She got some bars. But yeah, I've been sleeping on myself, and I'm not doing that no more, because I'm so fucking incredible, and you're so fucking incredible. We're so awesome. We don't have to be perfect. The more awesome you feel like you are, and the more you say that you are awesome, the programmable matter go take that shit and take it to a whole other galaxy and bring that shit back. It's like a cosmic prayer. Like, put that shit in the wind. I am that I am. Killer Wind, Killer Cam. Yeah, on the main with a wound. You a fan. Big shit. It feel good, right? To hear that big pyramid shit, that big talk. Do it with yourself, and I promise you it'll bring you out of any mood that it's probably gonna make you laugh. If you can't rap, even better, try to rap. At least you'll probably get a good laugh out of it. But I'm telling you, instantly we manifest so much faster in this energy. That shit gonna make you feel better. You're gonna be like, okay, I feel better. So I got a few other little techniques that I've been using to pull my vibration up. So you know, it's just find what works for you. But this is what's been working for me. This works for Ernest too. Ernest becomes more of his higher self when he's doing something creative, when he's writing, rapping, you know. So I'm like, do more of that. So do more whatever makes you better, because this energy is supporting you in doing that. But if you keep doing a lot of shit that you don't like and perpetuating a lot of stuff you don't like in a situation, you're just gonna get more of that. So the laws of the universe, shit switched up. Like, we're getting back a higher return on our investment right now. So yeah, make sure that you're being intentional about what you're speaking. But I know that probably made y'all feel good. It made me feel good to share it. Yes. So I love y'all. And you started drawing again, Angel. That's what's up. Yeah, you definitely need to keep doing that. But speak that shit in the wind. Speak that shit in the wind. Mean that shit when you speak that shit. Be like, no, that's not what we doing. I'm on positive vibes. I feel how I want to feel. I'm fucking incredible. I love myself. Every affirmation you can think of. Like, I'm telling y'all, y'all go feel it. Y'all go be like, damn, Cam was right. Like, it is something different in the air. And I do feel like my words are amplified. But yes, it's amplified. And so we shifting. We shifting out off of this earth. And again, I'm not doing personal readings, but we do have Patreon now, and the shit that they won't let me say to y'all and that I keep getting in trouble for, that's where we're putting all of that. So if you're interested in those things, check out Patreon. If we did send out the link, we'll email the link out soon as well. But you should be able to find a link in the description of the bio on our Instagram to our Patreon. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to see y'all over there, because you know your girl getting censored in a major way, and I don't even know why. I don't be talking no big pyramid shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, y'all know what it is. So get your greens, drink your water, get some sun, and enjoy the electricity of this energy. All right. Peace, 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 y'all.
Bro, I hate this game.
Kalani.